For decades, they've been the heart of Porsche's sports car lineup, the purest choice, the driver's dream. But now the unthinkable is happening. Porsche is officially ending the Cayman and Boxster as we know them. Why is this iconic duo being retired? And what does this shocking move mean for the future of Porsche's legendary sports car legacy? To understand the magnitude of this decision, we need to rewind. Back in the mid-1990s, Porsche was facing a crisis. Sales were slumping and their model lineup felt stale. Enter the Boxster in 1996. Its innovative mid-engine platform, shared components with the 911, and accessible price point were a stroke of genius. The Boxster didn't just boost sales, it quite literally saved Porsche, paving the way for future growth. A decade later, in 2005, the fixed-roof Cayman joined the family. Based on the Boxster's acclaimed platform, the Cayman elevated the mid-engine formula to near perfection. With its stiff chassis and exquisite balance, it quickly earned a reputation as one of the finest driving cars on the planet, often drawing comparisons and even outperforming its bigger brother, the 911, in certain driving aspects. Through multiple generations, from the 986 to the current 718, the Boxster and Cayman have garnered a loyal cult following and critical acclaim worldwide, celebrated for their purity, engagement, and accessible performance. They embodied Porsche's commitment to driving pleasure. But even pillars of a company must adapt. Reports have been circulating for some time, and now it's confirmed. Porsche is discontinuing the internal combustion engine versions of the Cayman and Boxster. The current 718 generation will be the last of its kind. Fun fact, 99% of you watching aren't subscribed, which is wild considering you clearly have taste. Fix that real quick. The iconic mid-engine flat 6 or turbocharged flat 4 powertrains are giving way to an entirely new propulsion system. Porsche is preparing for a full transition to the all-electric 983 platform, with the electric Cayman and Boxster successors expected to debut around 2025 or 2026. The Porsche 718 Boxster and Cayman are being discontinued due to new European cybersecurity regulations that the current platform does not comply with. The current gas-powered 718 platform, specifically its internal combustion engine models, cannot be updated to meet these new regulations. This isn't just about offering an EV variant, it's a complete shift. The company's internal focus, and indeed a significant portion of its research and development budget, is increasingly being redirected towards the upcoming Macan EV, the continued expansion of the Cayenne line, and the further evolution of the groundbreaking Taycan. It's a clear signal of where Porsche sees its future, and it's electric. So why this radical shift? The answer, as often is the case in the automotive industry, comes down to economics and evolving market demands. Look at Porsche's sales figures. The Cayenne and Macan SUVs consistently account for over 55% of global Porsche sales. These aren't just popular, they're incredibly profitable. The profit margins on SUVs are significantly higher than on lower volume, more specialized sports cars like the Cayman and Boxster. This financial leverage allows Porsche to invest heavily in future technologies and maintain its high-end brand image. Furthermore, the global automotive landscape is changing rapidly. The customer base is broadening, with a growing demand for versatile, luxurious vehicles that can handle daily duties with ease. Simultaneously, stringent global emissions regulations are pushing manufacturers towards electrification at an unprecedented pace. For a company like Porsche, continuing to develop and sell internal combustion sports cars becomes increasingly challenging and expensive, making a full pivot to electric not just an environmental imperative, but a strategic business decision to ensure long-term viability and growth. Is it the growth they want? With what we have seen with cars like the Charger EV and the electrification of the C63, will the electric 718s even sell? Well, only time will tell. Would you consider buying an electrified 718? Let us know down in the comments. This brings us to the fundamental question. What happens to Porsche's legendary sports car DNA? Porsche themselves are quick to promise that their sports DNA will live on in the electric Cayman and Boxster successors. They assure us that the essence of what makes a Porsche, the precision, the balance, the engaging driving experience, will be meticulously engineered into their new electric sports cars. However, skepticism abounds, particularly among purists. Can an electric vehicle, with its inherent weight from large battery packs and silent operation, truly deliver the raw, visceral feel of a flat six screaming to redline? Can it replicate the communicative steering and delicate balance of a mid-engine petrol car without the engine's symphony as a soundtrack? These are valid concerns.
It's a difficult question.
Yet we've seen Porsche defy expectations before. The Taycan, their first all-electric sports car, was met with similar doubts, but it proved to be a monumental success, blending exhilarating performance with everyday usability and showcasing Porsche's ability to innovate within the EV space while retaining core brand values. The challenge for the electric Boxster and Cayman will be even greater, to fill the shoes of some of the most lauded driving machines ever made, without the very heart that beat within them for decades. It's a leap of faith for both Porsche and its most devoted fans. The sun is setting on an unforgettable chapter in Porsche's history. The internal combustion Cayman and Boxster, cars that saved a company and thrilled millions, are making way for a new electric future. Is this the definitive end of an era, a sad farewell to analog perfection? Or is it the brave, necessary start of a new one, where Porsche continues to redefine high-performance driving, only this time with watts instead of horsepower?